Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Kerrigan. Just wanted to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm all jacked up on coffee and soda, so let's get this thing going here. A little bit about myself. This is the start of my 7th year at Holston High School. I've been here for a while now. I'm 29 years old. That means I have 1 year left until you can start calling me old. Um, I've been married for 6 years to my wife, Amanda. She's great. We don't have any kids yet. I play guitar, so if we ever get back to in person, I may bring that, play you a few songs. Some of you guys may have heard me playing some last year. I coached soccer at Patrick Henry for 7 years. I stepped down this summer. Um, we'll see what happens with the coronavirus. See if we can get back to having some sports. I may end up helping out with that here at Holston. We'll see what ends up going on. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Um, I love woodworking. I've done that a lot over the summer. I've made several different things. Let's see what else. I sent home a lot of stuff for you guys, and don't worry, that stuff is not going to be used in this first 6 weeks. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm going to be having you read a bunch of books and things over this first 6 weeks. I just went ahead and sent home all of the things that I thought you might need for the entire semester, just in case we don't end up coming back. Hopefully, we'll come back and you guys can just bring those things with you. So keep track of those things. Do not lose those because those are kind of expensive. Um, just like regular school schedule, now they're ringing the bells over top of my video. I don't know what to do about that. We're just gonna have to get used to that, I guess. So, just to get you guys going, so I can get to know you a little bit, we're gonna start this first exercise. So, this week you guys are gonna be writing an essay about yourselves. Oh, I'm not gonna have you guys start that today. You're gonna start that tomorrow. So today I'm gonna go through the things that you guys are going to be doing. So if I can minimize this screen, I've got your assignment listed right here. So everything we're going to do is going to be on Google Classroom. So you need to be watching every day for the new assignment to be posted. So the title of this one is First Day of School, Essay Format. I'm going to explain a little bit about the essay format for just a second, but mostly I'm going to go into that tomorrow. I just wanted you guys to have a look at it. I'll actually go through and read this entire thing out loud for you tomorrow. But the things that you're going to do, it says watch the video below to learn a bit about me. If you're watching this video, that means you followed the first instruction. About essay formatting and what you will be doing this week. When you are done, complete the assignment below and copy a recent picture of yourself in the blank document provided so I can put a face with your name. This can be any picture, but keep it appropriate and make sure I can tell what your face looks like. No football or softball helmets. I'll talk about that more in just a minute. So the first thing we're going to look at is this 3 things about me right here. So if you click on that and you open it up, it's going to pull up this document that I've made where you've got 3 spaces. And the title of it is 3 Things About Me. It says, in the spaces below, tell me 3 separate things about yourself that make you who you are. Use complete sentences. Make sure you follow that direction, guys. That's a pretty big important one. That's why I put an exclamation point after it. When you write these, use complete sentences. You will be using these things to write an essay about yourself, so make sure you can explain the things you pick. So if I was going to do this for myself, I would use some of the things that I just talked about. So I would say, for instance, I play guitar. I mostly play acoustic, but I have an electric guitar. You go down to number 2. I would say I used to coach soccer at Patrick Henry. Sorry, I've got my computer up on a box so you guys can see my face a little easier, but it makes it hard to type. I used to coach soccer at Patrick Henry. Hopefully, we can have a team at Holston in the future. Then I would go down to number 3, and I would tell you a third thing about myself. It doesn't really matter what the third one would be. You guys have got the point. So I told you a bunch of things about myself, and then I would put some of these things in the essay. So I would put 3 things right here, and I just want a sentence or 2 about each thing in this one. So make sure that you pick things that are easy to write about. You don't just want to put "I don't like school" because that makes it hard to write about. As you know, you're going to have a hard time coming up with an entire paragraph about how you don't want to go to school. Make sure that you come up with some things that actually make you an individual. If you like to hunt, if you like to fish, if you love basketball, if you love football, if you love cheerleading, something that makes you who you are. It doesn't have to be anything related to school. It can be something completely unrelated. If you have a large family and you think that's important, you want to tell me about that, that would be great. You pick 3 things that make you who you are. So after you've done that, you're going to go back to Google Classroom. As you type in this thing, it will actually show me, I can go in and see as you're typing. You don't have to worry about turning this in as long as you as long as you go in, click on this document and fill out the blanks in this document, it will show up that you've done the work. After you've done that, I want you to click on Picture Review. This is just a blank document. All I need you to do is get a picture of yourself and copy it in this document. And the reason I'm having you do that is I'm going to have you guys, I'm going to type your name at the top, and I'm going to have the picture of you right here. And then I'm going to print those out. I'm going to put them around my desk so that when I am grading your work, I'll have a face that can go with that name so that I'll know when you guys come back, I should hopefully have your names down. Um, so if you look at the instructions I left there for you, it says copy a recent picture of yourself. So don't make it a picture of when you were a little kid because I'm not going to be able to tell who you are. Copy a recent picture of yourself into the blank document provided so I can put a face with your name. This can be any picture, but keep it appropriate. Make sure you keep it appropriate. And make sure that I can tell what your face looks like. No football or softball helmets. The reason I'm doing this is because a lot of you have put up thumbnail pictures of yourself on Google Classroom, but it's not a recent picture, 1, or 2, it's not a picture of you at all, it's a picture of something else, or 3, it's a picture of you in a football helmet, so I can't tell who you are. That makes it really hard to know names, and it's hard to feel like you know somebody without ever having seen them before. So just copy a picture of yourself there. It can be a selfie if you want it to be. It can be a picture that you put up on Facebook or Instagram recently. It really doesn't matter to me. If you don't have any pictures, you can take one of yourself using the camera right here on your Chromebook. It really doesn't matter as long as I've got a picture of your face so that I know what you look like, so that when you come back, we don't have to waste any time trying to learn each other's names and things like that. Also, go ahead and when you do take that picture, just put a put your name on it like this. So if I was going to do myself, I would, okay, I don't know what I did there. Okay, I'm going to put my name in big letters, and then I'm going to post the picture. It would look like this. You can make the picture bigger than this, just so you've got an idea of what it looks like. So I think that about covers everything that I need to do today. You can click on this essay format picture right here. You can zoom in and out so you can read it a little bit easier. I will be going over this with you tomorrow so that you guys can start writing your essays. If you have a name that is different than the name that is in your PowerSchool, make sure you let me know about that so that I can start putting things in and start memorizing the name that you actually want to be called, the name that you want to go by. So just put that in with that picture. You can put that in with the 3 things about me as well. If you have any questions about this assignment, you can send me a remind or you can send me an email. If you haven't signed up for Remind yet, make sure you do that because that's how I'm going to send out all of my reminders. So if you have any questions at all, send me a remind or send me an email, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'll be in the building all day today. I'll be in the building all day tomorrow. On Wednesdays, we're going to be working from home, but I'll still be available if you have any questions. And then Thursday and Friday, all the teachers will be in the building again. So we are working the full work week. So if you have any questions, make sure you get to me during that time period there so I can get back to you. Um, as quickly as possible. If you have a question after those work hours, you can still send me a remind. I can't guarantee that I'll get back to you until the next day, depending on what time it is. I'm going to set my remind up so that it doesn't send me messages after a certain time. That way, I don't end up getting a bunch of messages at 11:30 when I'm trying to go to sleep. But if you have any questions, go ahead and send them to me, and I'll get them and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.